Hi guys, so you might be speculating along with the rest of the country when schools will be going back, if at all. So what I'm going to do in this video is a bit of a roundup of what's been happening in the news and break it down for you into language that you can essentially understand, because politicians don't really use language that anyone can understand. So here we go. Headline is, we still don't know, along with many other things that we don't know, and we're waiting for an announcement, I think next week, about certain plans to come out of social isolation / distancing. Essentially we still don't have an exact date, but there have been lots of speculations and plans mentioned here and there, so I'm going to give a rundown of them now. The earliest date that has been suggested and would feasibly be possible is the beginning of June, because the beginning of June is going to be the start of the last term of the year, so the second summer half term. Now, what would it look like going back at this time? It certainly wouldn't be everybody running back to school at the same time. Obviously that would be impossible with social distancing. So what the government are proposing is essentially a traffic light system, they're calling it, so a phased approach to going back to school. And it would mean that perhaps students would go 1 week to school and then 1 week off, and it would mean certain year groups, target year groups, going back before others. So what's been proposed is that primary school kids, year 10 and year 12, who have exams coming up next year, would be going back first, essentially. Now, this is of course an attempt to maintain social distancing. Honestly, having taught at school, I really, I think social distancing is going to be pretty hard. And there has actually been some backlash about going back this early before, we've really quantified whether the NHS can cope with the extra demand, or before we know that there might not be a second wave coming. But essentially we're waiting on the government to assess many different factors, which I have, no comprehension of really, whether they will be going back at that time or maybe slightly later or whatever. Now, another thing that's been proposed is, and talked about, is that potentially you would be going back over the summer holidays to catch up on stuff that you have missed during the term. And I can confirm, thank the Lord for your sakes, that it's not going to happen. Gavin Williamson has confirmed that this will not happen, because I think everyone appreciates that this isn't a holiday and it doesn't count as such, and you need a proper summer holiday. And hopefully by that time there will be less restrictions and you will start being able to have a bit more fun. But just, if you had heard of that, don't worry. Unless they do a massive U-turn on that, you won't be doing school during your normal summer. And is there a possibility that no one will go back at all? Yes, there is. Other European countries such as France have announced that they're going to start bringing students back into school. I think it's May 11th. We're on different timescales. Again, don't know the logistics of it, but that is a possibility as well. So there's a little summary for you. Hope that was helpful. If you've got any comments or questions, please do let me know below. I answer to absolutely all of them. If you've got any more ideas for videos, let me know. And if you want to be kept up to date with at least weekly videos, I'm actually doing quite a lot more at the moment, then please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. Until next time, see you later.